Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Tutorials. I'm Renovate, and today we are going to talk about redstone. And just to keep these tutorials a little bit shorter than the first, Boris, get out of the way. Just to keep these tutorials a little bit shorter than the first couple ones that we did, I'm going to do like 5 to 7 minute tutorials, and so that way I'm not spending a lot of time talking about more stuff than what you guys need to see in the video. So this will make it easier for you guys to find certain items or certain things that you want to know and just click on it. So like I said, we're going to do redstone today, just the basics, and then we'll get into some more of the other, I don't know, whatever comes with redstone. So just watch the videos, guys. I appreciate it. If you like the videos, click the like button and subscribe. And meanwhile, I'm going to go back here and have a chat with Boris. All right? Okay, guys, we'll keep this quick. Just the basics of redstone. If you remember back in the tutorials when I showed what levels you find different ores in, redstone is usually found somewhere down near the bottom, and you can usually find it pretty close to lava and diamonds as well. And they usually come in veins of about 4 to 6. And when you break these, you end up getting these little redstone pieces, and you pick those up. And they usually give you 2 or 3 of them per block. But what redstone is, guys, it's basically a wire. And if you know anything about electricity, when you put a wire down, you need something at one end and something at the other end. And if you turn a switch on here, whatever happens down here comes on or off, or whatever you do here creates an effect down at the other end. So one of the basic things for redstone is just to hook it up to a switch. And what I have here, this is a redstone lamp, and it's hooked up to a switch. So you could run this redstone, underground, or if this is in your house, you could run it under the floor, and then put these lamps on a table, or even in the floor, or you could run this above the ceiling and use these as lights on your ceiling. To make that redstone lamp, it's basically the glowstone with 4 redstones around it. And what happens is if you flip the switch, it sends a signal down the line of your redstone to the light. Let me set the time. So there you go. So you can see how much light that puts off. Quite a bit of light, which is nice. And you could also put these outside your house. I don't have any in my house up there. I'm just using candles right now, but I might set this up in my house on our next video so you can see how that works. So that's a cool little thing you can do, and that's fairly inexpensive to build. Let me set it back to daytime. Okay. Another cool thing that you can do, and you will sometimes find these in the temples as a trap, is this tripwire. And basically, it is one of these tripwire devices here on each end. And then if you look really closely, about 3/4 up my screen, you'll see a little white line, and that is all it is a spider web. And then there you can see the block, it's highlighted on it. And when you walk across this, that dispenser at the end will fire whatever you have in it. So right now it's firing arrows, so if someone were to walk across this, and that thing would just start firing arrows at them. And you could use this as like a security system for your house, or if you have your base in a cave, you could hide these in the walls, and then if someone comes in and you don't want them in there, just have this hooked up to that dispenser at the end. The dispenser, or let's go over the tripwire hooks first. It's just an oak plank with a stick and an iron ingot at the top, and you get 2. So you put these pretty far apart, and then you just run spider web string right here. You just run it along the ground, and it will pick it up by itself. The dispenser at the end down there, it's right here. It's cobblestone with a redstone in the center and then a bow. And then if you go down here and you click on this, you put whatever you want in here. So right now I have it set to arrows. You know, you could have flowers in there and this thing will spit out flowers. So let's see what this does. So yeah, see, it spits out flowers. Just like that, which is kind of goofy. I've seen it where people have these dispensers set with food, so you know you can just step on a pressure plate, and this thing spits out a couple pieces of meat, which is kind of cool. Another thing with redstone is pistons. Now I don't have this necessarily set up with any redstone current going to it, but this is part of the redstone pack. There's regular pistons, and then there are sticky pistons. And the regular pistons, and I think we went over this in one of our other episodes, but if not, you got 3 oak planks at the top, you got 2 cobbles on each side, an iron ingot in the middle, and then a redstone at the bottom, and that gives you a piston. And then to get a sticky piston, you just basically take the regular piston, put a slime ball on top, and that gives you a sticky piston. The difference between these two is, right now I'm just going to use switches, but if you push the switch, that piston will push whatever is in front of it, just one block, out. Now if I flip the switch again, it leaves the block there. Okay, and if I try to put another block here, it's just going to push it again. Okay, so it keeps pushing whatever is in front of it out. However, if you want this to be attached at all times, you make it a sticky piston. See? And then when you flip it back, it brings the block back. And where this is good use for is, say you're wanting to make a base in the cave, there is a way where you can make secret doors. So you walk up and you'd have pressure plates, and we'll go over that in the next episode, but you would have pressure plates right here. And then when you walk on them, the walls will go in, and then when you walk past it, they close. And I'll probably set that up for the next episode because it's a pretty cool feature. This is also cool if you want some protection for your base or your house. You could have these in the floor and then have pressure plates on the top. So if someone walks in your door, this thing would, you know, this would be the on position, and when you walk on a pressure plate, it would open and you'd fall through it, and you could have lava under the floor or something like that. Pretty cool. So that's the basics of redstone. Like I said, we're going to make these short, but this just kind of gives you a general idea of what you can do. And in our next episode, we'll go over like some switch plates or pressure plates, and we'll go over some switches and a little bit more in what you can do with these sticky pistons over here. Okay, guys? Appreciate it. Thanks.